I see that you have an amendment motion. I think I can allow you to prosecute it now. And I think the amendment has already been circulated. You may proceed, Honorable Muriu. I hope it won't take too long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity. I wish, or I beg to move a motion for the consideration of the budget estimate for the financial year 2024-25 to be amended by inserting the following words immediately after the words second schedule to the order paper appearing on paragraph 2. Subject to the insertion of the following policy solutions, we request for introduction of the education sector. That, beginning the financial year 2024-25, the school feeding program currently being undertaken by the national government covers all learners in all public basic education sector. Madam Speaker, the amendment is not only constitutional, but moral. Let me first and foremost, Madam Speaker, I thank the committee, the Finance Committee, the Budget Committee, for making a very, very elaborate budget proposal, very elaborate public participation, whereby we have come up with a budget estimate of 2.9 trillion. I also wish, Madam Speaker, to thank the NACONEC, the institution which has been managing the school feeding program in Asal. They have been doing an exemplary job. Madam Speaker, two wrongs cannot make one right. Madam Speaker, on the 11th October 2023, this Parliament passed a resolution that school feeding program need to be implemented in all our primary and junior secondary schools to ensure that there is quality. That is already in the record of this Parliament, and Madam Speaker, we are saying it's a high time we implement that resolution. Madam Speaker, under Article 53 of the Constitution, it provides that every child is entitled to free and compulsory education. That is an Article 53(1)(b). Article 53(1)(c) provides that every child in this country is entitled to basic nutrition, shelter, and health. Second, Madam Speaker, Article 27, subsection 4, provides that there shall never be any discrimination to anybody, a citizen of this republic, by the virtue of their race, their religion, their age, or the region where they come from. Madam Speaker, the point here is very simple. The NACONEC has been focusing more on the nomadic areas, which is very good. However, the Constitution provides that all children in the Republic of Kenya, they are equal before God and before the Constitution. And secondly, Madam Speaker, if we are able to provide school feeding program in all our schools, we shall start getting value, the return on investment, which currently the budget provides for 700 billion. But by the virtue of the fact that there is no school feeding program, that's why you find there's a lot of dropout and poor performance. Gatanga constituency, the conversion rate is below 12%. Madam Speaker, the intervention of food is key, in particular for the young learners. The children in Kasipur Kabondo, if they can be able to have a meal during lunch, their performance, the efficiency, the retention, they'll perform better. The children in the other constituency, same, if they're able to get a meal every day, in fact that is what takes them to school. The children in Mwingi West, Mwingi North, they go to school because if they are provided for a meal, they'll be able to go to school. And therefore we are saying, Madam Speaker, we want the school feeding program to cover the entire country, not one section. Because if it moves in the way it is right now, there's no policy. There's no policy statement in the budget statement on this issue. But if it continues being only on the Asa region, eventually what will happen is that one will go to court and declare the whole article, the whole provision, the whole budget, especially on the school feeding program, unconstitutional because it has failed to deliver on Article 53, and it has also failed Article 27 of the Constitution. Madam Speaker, are you back in history? The late President Moi provided for milk not only in the Rift Valley, not only in Northeastern, not only in Turkana, but provided school milk for all the children of this country. The reason why he did that is because he knew very well that it's only at the age of about 14 that the children require a lot of food, so at least they can be able to grow their minds and be able to learn properly. And therefore, in the same analogy, let's learn from the history that all children in this country are equal under the law, under the Constitution, and therefore the good work has been being carried out by NACONEC be propagated and be pushed to other parts of the country, whereby all our children can start having a meal in the primary school, so at least we can be able to ensure that the retention, there is efficiency, there is good performance, and there is enrollment also in our high school, in our schools can be able to increase. And my proposal, Madam Speaker, is that money, we need NACONEC to continue managing it. We don't want that money to be put in that bottomless pit in the Ministry of Health. We want NACONEC to continue doing that work. Spread the spirit of goodness. Spread the spirit of giving our children food, not only in the northeastern side, but also in all parts of the country. I know, Madam Speaker, there's a challenge of a budget, but I appeal to the members of parliament that everything starts with a framework. We want to create a framework whereby it's not only the Asao region, which is children who are getting what calls school feeding program. It's all the children of the Republic of Kenya, because that's what the Constitution says. And therefore, Madam Speaker, I propose that at the beginning of that, on the budget 2024, we come up with we bring an amendment in the education center that the school feeding program be currently undertaken by the national government, covers all learners in public basic education. That is the ECD, the primary, and what you call the junior secondary school. I move the motion and I request the member of parliament for Kajiado North, Honorable Gogoyo, to second the motion. Thank you, Madam Speaker.